Okay, so we got our freestyling out. Koalas are tapped out.
Sorry you guys couldn't hear me if you cared.
No, that second video, they absolutely...
I know. I had a lot to say, too.
And we don't have... We need to get a microphone. We don't have a fucking microphone.
Yeah.
I think it was because, like, the sound waves were moving this way and, like, it was just louder. I don't fucking know, but you did great, though. I can tell you guys she did great. All right.
Sweet. He's the best.
Not that, like, what, 28 subscribers. Don't even fucking watch.
I know.
Whatever. Not even... What did I gain most of those subscribers when I was... Like, you know what, we were living in Aurora, and I was, like, doing that shit earlier.
Yeah.
Fuck it. So, we are about to answer 28 hardest questions ever. We fucking Googled it. We said, what are the 28 hardest questions to answer? We fucking Googled it. So guess what, guys? Strap in your fucking kid seats. We're about to fucking blow your goddamn minds. What's the first question? Let's see. Okay, Angela, this one's all you, okay? Well, I mean, I could try it, but this one's you, okay? Is there anything that you should have let go a long time ago, but are still holding on to?
Damn, that was a good question.
Okay, and before you start, sorry. We're not that fucking couple from Sweden that love fucking living in Gothenburg and gonna pretend, oh, everything's fine.
Yeah.
Oh no, we'll fucking let you fucking know, assholes. We'll fucking let you know the truth. We're not gonna sit here and pretend like everything's just, oh, fucking dandy. Okay, please continue. Sorry, man.
Okay.
You're awesome.
We should both answer this.
Hey, God, fuck me.
I think that, like, I can say that, yeah. Like, I think that since I remember everything that, like, anyone's done that's, like, really wronged me hard, I think I don't really let go of it, like, generally. And I would say, like, there's things that I need to, like, I'm, like, worked on, like, going of, like, with you that are, like, petty. And, like, there's things that, like, maybe other family members have done or something that have hurt my feelings that I think, like, it's been enough time now that I should let go, but I still hold on to. And
well, I mean, that your family member that you're referring to is a complete bitch.
Oh, no, I didn't mean her.
Oh, okay.
But she's a bitch. No, I know. I think I'm justified holding on to that one.
No, totally.
Yeah,
fuck her.
Yeah, fuck her. But no,
fuck her.
Like, other family members.
Yeah,
you know, other family members. I think, like, have definitely, not to specify a case somehow.
Not to specify. Not to specify.
I think there's, and even, like, petty shit, like, you know, I'll hold on to, like, stupid shit that, like, you know, I really shouldn't hold on to, but grinds my gears, like, maybe some, you know, comment about my ferrets or something.
Oh, one thing. Yeah, oh, fuck yeah, me too.
I'll hold on to that shit.
Fuck
you know?
yeah.
There was a comment someone made, like, a week ago about my ferrets.
It's
like,
easy. Don't talk shit about our ferrets.
Yeah.
Simple.
Yeah. Now, what about you? And can I hit that?
Fuck me.
Because you have it underneath.
Yeah, I'm passing. I mean, I'm.
Just put it.
I'm. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Shit. Well, I fucked an Asian hooker once. In a gutter of Colfax. It was a rough night. Rough night. No, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We're married. We just don't wear rings. Shit. I guess I'm holding on to a little bit of animosity towards my birth father.
That makes sense, though. That's not like.
I was adopted. I mean, he lost me because he drank too much.
I think that you're justified in that. And whenever you, like, want to let it go, you can. But, like, I think that you're, like, justified in that. But I would say, like, I've definitely held on to animosity towards you in times that you didn't need that. I would say I've definitely held on to animosity towards family members on my side and your side when maybe it wasn't deemed necessary.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill him. All right. So number 2. All right, Coel, you're going first again. We might as well stay on the same roll. We're doing great. If this was the last day of your life, would you still do the same things that you did today?
I think that if it was the last day of my life, I think I would.
She's awesome.
Oh, you're awesome, babe. I love you. Thank you.
Yeah, please continue. Sorry.
I think I would do things similarly, but I would have liked to have gone skydiving if it was the last day of my life, at least. I think that's.
But you just like okay. Oh well, shit, man. I mean, I was gonna say, if you'd assume, if everybody was living the last day of their life, maybe there'd be a skydiver instructor out there. But in the same light, if it was the last day of my fucking life, you know what? That's feasible.
Yeah, like if you knew it was, like if I knew.
I would have to have some weed.
Yeah, maybe I would change that. I would have some weed,
Fuck
and
yeah.
I would have gone skydiving. But other than that, I feel like very happy with today. I feel like I had a really good day. And if today was the last day of my life and I didn't get to go skydiving, I didn't get weed, I still would have been like, I had a good day. But that's just like if I could pre-plan, then I would have done those 2 things.
I would kind of want to die tripping. To take it there. I would probably kind of want to die in like a psychedelic experience.
So you would change that?
Maybe. I think. No, for sure. Though I mean, I'd want to go skydiving. I mean, why not? I mean, but if it was the last day of my life, I mean, that's.
When you knew it had it.
Lights out. It's. Boom. Absolutely, I'd want to go skydiving if I could. If I couldn't, I mean, I'd at least want a trip.
That makes sense. That's a good idea.
Definitely gonna need some weed. So, I mean, there's that. Because I feel like I need that to die. I'd love to die during. I would hope that, like, on my deathbed, my grandchildren would bring me, something perhaps psychedelic.
That would be cool. That'd be nice.
I feel like that would be just.
Yeah.
For me, I'm not everyone, but for me, I would. That is what I would want. So, all right. See, how are these the 28 hardest questions? These aren't hard.
Yeah.
This is pathetic.
We're on number 3. Though.
We're on number 3. All right, your go. Read it.
What worries you the most about the future? So, I don't know about the most, but I could say, like, I think the way the world is right now.
Oh my God.
Is really concerning. Like just how the state of humanity is concerning. I would say, additionally, the state of America is super concerning. The way people treat other people and the way people treat other living beings, i.e. animals, is concerning. The way people treat the environment, like, who knows how much time we really have left, and who knows that, like, it's super scary to think about leaving the way the world is right now, leaving that for the next generation to try to fucking fix up is super, like really worries me. How about you?
Honestly, I don't think I'd answer that question any differently. The way that we treat animals, the way we treat the environment, I mean, what the fuck worries me about the future? Having kids.
Yeah.
Why the fuck would anyone want to bring kids into a world that treats the world this way?
Yeah.
We're going to sit here and say, oh, human life means more than animal life. Human life means more than any life. That's the problem. All life's equal. That's, it's just the fact that humanity has taught itself to believe that, but just because we're, quote unquote, in our mind, more intelligent than any other life, that's it. there's no other exceptions. There's nothing more. There's nothing more in life that has more value. As if somebody that would believe, oh, human life's the best, would know that. In my opinion, that encapsulates everything that I feel about that. So scroll down, read the next one. I'm sorry if I want to grab my vape.
No worries. So it sounds like we kind of had the same answer for the last one.
Absolutely.
Okay. You ready for the next question? If your inner voice was an actual person that talked to you in the way it usually does, would you enjoy the conversation and keep in touch with them? I probably would not. Like, my inner voice is pretty, like, critical. So I'd probably be like, that person's an asshole. And I probably don't really want to spend time with them. But maybe also the criticism can be constructive, so maybe I'd keep them around at a distance when I wanted to, like, hear kind of what I need to improve on. But then also sometimes, my inner voice is supportive. So maybe I would keep them around, but maybe only talk to them from time to time, because depending on their mood. If they're
I
in a good mood.
think I love your inner voice. Just farted. Sorry, guys.
What about your inner voice?
I feel like I'd get along really well with my inner voice. I think we agree on a lot of things. We're both thinking the same thing. I think if I could fuck my inner voice, I would.
Damn.
Sorry. I mean, you're my wife. I almost think my inner voice would be you. I would absolutely continue to talk to my inner voice. I'd call him every night. We would be the best of friends, if not lovers. And if my inner voice happened to be male or female, I would just go crazy on them. And I will additionally say, before we move on to the next question, if my inner voice was female, we would have a 3-way relationship with my inner voice / female, whoever they are. Billions of people on the planet. Who knows? Crazy thing. What if my inner voice existed? Why isn't that on this 28 questions list?
Yeah.
But if your inner voice existed, I perhaps would fuck your inner voice.
My inner voice can be kind of mean, though.
I mean, not towards me.
No, not towards you.
Well, I mean, what if it was it?
My inner voice is pretty mean to me sometimes, but it can be nice too and supportive, and so it's like half and half. It's kind of like Gemini-ish. Like it's like,
ooh, ouch. Yeah, I don't know if I.
You'd want to be like on a good day.
Yeah,
you'd like it on a good day.
I mean, maybe if it was drunk. Okay. Anyways, okay.
Do you think there's a difference between living and existing? Like yes and no. Like if you're just talking about the definitions, like if you're alive, then in theory you exist, and vice versa. But if I think what they're asking is like deeper than that. So like, I think that like kind of existing could be like maybe just living to work instead of working to live, or maybe it's vice versa. But you know what I'm saying? Like, being in the moment and enjoying life is more like living, and existing is just being alive. So maybe if that's what that question was asking, they worded it poorly.
Maybe that was pathetic. What? So is that?
That's what I got, because it was not well worded.
No, you were great.
You too.
Yeah, no, you're great. Shit. Fuck. I feel like you think there's a difference between living and existing. Sure. I feel like they're overthinking it. Whoever asked this question, what is this? Onidio.co-content-20 tough questions on life. Even the most courageous will have a hard time answering. Oh, okay.
I don't know what I'm answering because it wasn't worded.
I
well.
feel like, do you think there's a difference between living and existing?
You can live and do nothing with your life, and you can exist and do nothing with your life. So absolutely not.
Yeah, that's more the right answer. I think I like your answer better.
No, there's not a difference. What the fuck? Do you think there's a difference between a tree and a bird? Oh, sure, the bird can shit its whole life. The bird can shit out fucking eggs. The eggs will grow up. The bird gets to see the eggs grow up. What's the difference between that and a fucking tree dropping a fucking acorn on the ground? The acorn being germinated, the acorn being able to root itself inside of the soil and pop out another tree. There's no fucking difference between living and existing. So, can I just say, this website that I'm going to link this time because I'm not lazy, these people asked some stupid ass fucking questions, and we're only on number 5. All right,
Another 20.
let's continue.
If you could learn from your mistakes, if you really learn from your mistakes, why are you so afraid of making them?
Oh, shit, I can answer that one right off the
If
bat.
you really learn from your mistakes, why are you so afraid of them? Maybe because you learned from them and you wouldn't want to make that same mistake again because you realized why it was a mistake.
No, don't overthink it. Just answer it.
Because you don't want the same thing to happen again. Right?
Is that your answer?
Yeah. Because you learn from the mistake, therefore you know that you're capable of making that mistake because you did it in the past, so you would hate to have that happen again.
I feel like my answer would more coalesce with I love making mistakes. If you really learn from your mistakes, why are you so afraid of making mistakes? Like, who the fuck are you to generalize anyone's afraid of making mistakes?
Yeah.
In my opinion, I love making mistakes. I'm like Thomas Edison once said. I've experienced over 1,000 different experiments, and I've failed 1,000 times. But from those, okay, this isn't a direct quote, so fuck every single person looking up this quote. Thomas Edison once said, "I've failed 1,000 experiments, I've not succeeded 1,000." Something like along the gist of, I've not succeeded along 1,000 experiments, but I've never failed one. Simply just because, my outlook on life is I love to make mistakes. Because without mistakes, you would never gain wisdom. And so without mistakes, you need that. You need to make mistakes. So assuming that every single person, is so afraid of making mistakes, fuck you.
Yeah.
Who the fuck are you to generalize that anyone is afraid to make mistakes?
Mm-hmm.
In turn, actually, in my opinion, which I don't know if this is a generalized opinion or not, it's actually kind of a beautiful thing to make mistakes. No one's ever perfect.
Yeah.
And perfection is just a construct created by society, to try to create an unrealistic illusion of what society should be. When in all actuality, people are not like that. Every single person's opinion is different, so mistakes are necessary. And if it weren't for mistakes, society would actually be broken. Because no one would ever have any wisdom towards the future.
To progress.
I think that's the issue with today's, the issue with 2020 is we have a president that's a clown. What mistakes has he made? In nothing he's willing to admit. He didn't see those as mistakes, therefore he has no wisdom. And so going into an office in which he's the president of the United States, he doesn't see anything as a mistake. He doesn't think he's wrong on anything that he's ever doing. And that's the reason that people are dying of overwhelming cases of coronavirus. And also, as well, I think that he's creating this ecstasy, this environment of ecstasy, in which people can believe in ignorance. That, that no one's ever wrong on one side, but look at this other side. Look at the other side of the fence. Every single person that does not simply agree that living in a constipated view of mentality, a constipated view of any sign of intelligence and any sign of giving a shit about the humanity of what this country is based on in the first place, is completely redeemable. that's the problem with this question. Why are you so afraid of making mistakes? Trump isn't afraid of making mistakes. He simply just is completely ignorant of them. And so I think there's a whole range of questions that could come from this, but I think mistakes are beautiful. And I think every single person makes mistakes, and I think that those mistakes are the only thing that makes the world a better place. So, if we're able to move on.
That was well said. What type of legacy do you want to leave behind? Well, I think by legacy they mean like what do you want to be known for? Is that kind of what that means?
I think that, yeah.
Like I would like to leave behind a legacy of. I think what's really important, I would say to Anthony and I, is like taking care of animals, and so I would hope that that was valued by the predecessor of my legacy. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I would
The
hope that
predecessor,
they would value caring for animals, especially mustelids, which are deeply mistreated. And also, I think that it's really important to just like a less like different on a different kind of genre of this, I guess. I think that it's really important to enjoy life and live it to the fullest because no one fucking knows what happens when you die. No one knows when the fuck they're gonna die. So you may as well just fucking have a life, live it, enjoy it,
Yeah. No, I completely agree. Shit, what legacy would I like to... I mean, I'd love to fucking be Putin right now. Shit. Have absolute power. Be able to challenge anyone that I'd like. But, see, I'm never going to achieve that. And it's mainly because I don't want to. I think the legacy that I'd like to just leave behind is just an idea of what the future could bring. And a future based on the past in which humanity has existed. I think there's a lot of lessons to be learned from history that we're not learning.
Yeah.
And it's going to be the very ideal downfall of humanity. I'm pretty confident, actually, the singularity is going to happen within my children's lifetime. That's a crazy thing. Simply just because technology is evolving at a rapid rate in which every 10 years it evolves faster. And so there's a point in time where it reaches its peak. It reaches an artificial intelligence level in which, whether we like it or not, it will seemingly understand things better than any human ever could. It would instantly know any language. It would instantly know any mathematical equation anyone has ever inputted into the internet. So I think the legacy that I personally would like to leave behind to my children is a warning of what the future is going to bring in their lifetime and how to be prepared for it. That's the best the fuck I got. I know. Fuck.
All right, I'll read the next one because you read. But I might disappear for a second because I got to fill up my tank. When you and everyone you know is dead, will people still remember you, or will you be completely forgotten? Oh God. Can I? Before you answer this, whoever wrote this, is very insecure. And they need to grow up. I gotta be honest. Whoever wrote these questions are honestly, in my opinion, adults that just are afraid to die or something.
Maybe, yeah. I would say I have no fucking idea. I would guess that I'll probably be forgotten, and if I am, okay, I accept that. I'm 25, I really don't know. And I don't think most people that I remembered, I don't fucking know if, William Shakespeare thought that he would be like, I'm not trying to compare myself to him by any means, but I'm just saying I don't know if he like thought like I'll be remembered for generations to come or something. Like I just don't really have. I would guess not. I guess I'd be forgotten, but I have no way to know really at this point.
Totally, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm totally going to be forgotten. I'm going to send pictures of the fucking grandparents down, pictures of myself down. I was thinking actually about sending like strands of our hair down.
Down where?
To our kids.
Oh,
so
yeah.
that one day, depending on what they go to school for, hopefully, I mean, they don't become like actors or like something that's like completely not good for society, but for some reason everybody values them the most. I would like to send my DNA down.
That'd be cool.
And hopefully have one spawn that's smart enough to realize, hey, I should try to clone this, and then to clone me, or to clone my wife, and that would be kind of dope. That would be the best I could leave behind. Will I be remembered? Fuck no. Are you kidding me? 6 generations from now? I will cease to exist. Maybe the only thing that outlives me is the teachings. You know, hopefully my kids will know how to, you know, fuck with psychotropic, you know, shit. Grow psychotropic shit. That will be like, you know, a tradition or some shit every Christmas. You know, they grow psychedelic mushrooms or some shit like that. I don't fucking know. I will absolutely not exist. And am I okay with that? Fuck yeah, I am. Because guess what? How many billions of people, you know, have existed? How many thousands of people died in World War II and were just buried in trenches? Were just executed and buried in trenches. Do you think their fucking legacy is carried on? Like, who the fuck is the person writing these questions? This is bullshit.
I know.
All right, let's move on because we're already at half an hour. All right.
Is the thing you want to achieve really that hard to achieve, or is it that you didn't try hard to achieve it? Well, there's a lot of things I want to achieve. So that's a pretty general question, but let's just say I mean, I want to become a Finn. I'm in Finland. Is it hard to achieve? I think hard's pretty subjective. I think it takes a lot of hard work and like focus and dedication, and you know that. So it takes hard work. But I think anything people want to achieve within reason, they can achieve. Like obviously, like if you're like blind and you want to see or something, like that'd be really hard to achieve. Don't really know if you could do that. Don't think you could do that. But if it's within reason, I think that it's achievable if you put hard work into it.
And is it that you didn't try to achieve?
I'm trying to achieve it. I don't. For me personally, if we're just with that one topic at least, I'm trying to achieve it. I feel confident that I'll achieve it. So.
I got the same answers from that one.
That was a lame. These questions.
These are see. I told you, dude. Whoever wrote these questions is just the pathetic individual. Okay, if life's short, why do you dwell on things that don't matter? Well, I think we can both answer that the same. We don't, or we obviously wouldn't be making this video for later generations.
I would just say that, like, maybe the reason why humans dwell on, like, petty things is just because of maybe the way society is constructed.
Well, if we're going to go deep, who the fuck is to say what matters? Anyone that has any inkling of intelligence would say, oh, the universe matters. So who the fuck cares what you dwell on, because we all don't matter then.
What was that?
That was weird, huh?
That was a weird noise.
Sounds like some slamming.
Yeah. That was weird.
Okay.
Weird noises in our apartment. I don't think.
Yeah, it was weird. Our neighbor.
Yeah.
If you don't have what you want, what do you want?
What do you have to lose?
What do you have to lose?
Well, I mean, that's fucking nothing, I guess. Right? I mean, these questions are. This is not a very good question.
These are not the hardest questions to answer, are they?
So, if you had nothing that you wanted, then you would have nothing to lose, other than maybe things that you had that you didn't know you wanted.
See, and Isn't that the fucking parable of life right there, isn't it?
Yeah.
What makes you think you're special? Can we just skip this one?
Yeah.
Okay. How many friends do you have that you can trust with your life, Angela?
I trust you and like my ferrets and then some family members too.
Okay, me too. What do you spend your money on? Do you think you're okay? You know what we should do? Okay, guys, it's been like 30 minutes, so we're gonna cut this off, upload it. No editing. I'm not gonna put any effort into that, and I already know. I don't give a shit if I already know that if anybody. Okay, I already know that YouTube's gonna fucking be like, fuck you, Anthony, because you cussed in your video. Well, fuck you too, YouTube.
Fuck you,
I already know that there's not going to be any ads in my video, and I already know that I only have 28 subscribers, so it's still something, but no one's watching, so.
And if you're watching, then cool, you're something.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, hey, I mean, if you're watching, you're awesome, but chances are you haven't spent 31 minutes of your life listening to this shit.
And if you did, like, don't look up this fucking shit we just read.
No, don't. I mean, I'll put the link in the description, but don't do it.
It's a waste. Like,
It's totally like they ask you the stupidest questions. But after we get done with this video, I'm actually about to call my brother and ask him these questions. So, and differently, differently, I will. But don't do it.
Yeah.
All right. Bye.